Hi everyone, I'm Mary with Mary Greeley News. Thank you for joining me. Well, today there was a magnitude 2.5 earthquake there along the border of Washington. USGS reports only 40 earthquakes in the last week in this mapped area, which includes Portland, Oregon. Here's Seattle, and there's the location of that earthquake, 2.5. Whereas, in fact, there's been many more earthquakes here on psn.org, which keeps track of the daily earthquakes. On the 29th, there was 292 earthquakes, and you can see this area of Portland. Yesterday, there was 180 earthquakes. Let me pull this out so you can see the different little hot spots. And then down here, by the Mendocino Triple Junction, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 it looks like. Going back to September on the 14th, there was 1,018 earthquakes. Let me pull this so you can see this chart right here. On the 13th, there was 1,242 earthquakes. And on the 12th, there was 432 earthquakes. The reason I'm bringing this up, did you know that they're doing exorcisms in the streets of Portland, Oregon, and Seattle, Washington? There was an article, I'll give you a link to that article, about the exorcisms that they're doing there, mostly because of all the protests and the shootings and the violence that's been going on there. And then I had a thought, if the devil is in Portland, does this increase the likeliness of a big earthquake happening there, anywhere along the West Coast? The article actually shows the priests going out into the streets on watchourcity.com doing these exorcisms. This article says that in Portland, Oregon, Archbishop Alexander Sample led a procession of more than 200 people to the city park on October 17th. They led the exorcism in a Latin rite to purge the community of evil. On the same day, October 17th, 600 miles away in San Francisco, another archbishop performed an exorcism ceremony outside the Catholic Church in San Rafael, where protesters had earlier toppled a statue of Father Juniper Sierra. Cordiano said that the exorcism prayer in Latin, remarking that Latin tends to be more effective against the devil because he doesn't like the language of the church. The prayers were different from those when a person is believed to be subject to demonic possessions. Now, demons are spirits that have never been born, have never had a human birth here on earth. In September, Pope Francis named 3 new auxiliary archbishops for the Archdiocese of Chicago. One of them, Jeffrey Grob, the top exorcism expert in the Archdiocese. Evidently around the world, this evil is continuing and it's growing, so they're doing more and more exorcisms. The article is titled Exorcism, Increasingly Frequent, Including After U.S. Protests. There's an image they have, I guess it's from AP. More recently, there was that magnitude 7.0 earthquake that was off the coast of Turkey. USGS never even mentioned that there was a tsunami, and I found an article stating that at least one elderly woman did drown. The number of crimes that have increased across the West Coast is amazing. It's shocking. It's horrible. The number of homeless people has grown, and they're not being counted. I recently heard that there was over 60,000 homeless living in San Francisco. Supposedly somewhere between 12 and 11,000 homeless in Portland and Seattle, Washington. But I believe that the number is a lot higher. There's a lot of homeless that aren't counted. Yeah, the devil likes to go after those that he doesn't have in his pocket. And he will attack your friends any way that he can attack you to try and make you lose faith. So my first thought was, will this be an indicator that a big one is coming for the California Bay Area? Will there be an increased threat of a major earthquake? Now we know that the quiet earthquakes are an indication that pressure is building. And we know there's the threat of a huge tsunami, just like they had there in that port city of Turkey. Yeah, look at all these from the 29th. They're always a day behind in posting the earthquakes. But you can, let me go zoom in down here. Yeah, Eureka. Yeah, I wouldn't think much about all that's going on, except for I found the article how at least some of the religious people are taking this serious about all the violence. What are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Thank you for watching. Please stay safe, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.